Some secrets should stay buried. The Johnson family had just moved into their dream home, a charming old house with tall windows and a cozy fireplace. But from the very first night, they noticed something strange. The walls seemed to hum faintly, like a distant whisper. At first, they brushed it off as the wind, but the whispers grew louder. One night, Mrs. Johnson was tucking her 6-year-old daughter Emily into bed when the little girl looked up at her with wide eyes. "Mommy," she said, "the walls are talking to me." Mrs. Johnson laughed it off, thinking it was just her daughter's imagination. But the next day, Emily began repeating the whispers word for word. They were faint but clear. "Get out before it's too late." Mr. Johnson decided to investigate. He pressed his ear against the wall in Emily's room and heard it too. A faint, raspy voice repeating the same phrase over and over. He grabbed a flashlight and began examining the walls. In the corner of the room, he noticed a small crack. When he peeled back the wallpaper, he found something that made his blood run cold. Scratched into the plaster were words, hundreds of them, written in frantic, jagged handwriting. The same phrase repeated over and over, "Get out before it's too late." But that wasn't the worst part. Beneath the words was a date, October 31, 1985. The family decided to research the house's history. What they discovered was horrifying. The previous owner, a man named Thomas Grayson, had gone mad and locked himself in the house. Before he disappeared, he had written cryptic messages all over the walls, warning anyone who lived there to leave. His body was never found. The Johnsons tried to ignore the whispers, but they only grew louder. One night, Emily woke up screaming. She said the walls were pulling her in. When her parents ran to her room, they found her bed surrounded by deep scratches in the wall, as if something had been trying to claw its way out. The family packed their bags and left the house that very night. They never returned. But the new owners reported the same whispers, the same scratches and the same warning. "Get out before it's too late." Years later, a construction crew was hired to tear down the house. As they broke through the walls, they found something hidden inside. A small, sealed room. Inside was a single chair, a pile of dusty journals, and the skeletal remains of Thomas Grayson. The last entry in his journal read, "They're in the wall. They won't let me leave. But if you're reading this, it's already too late." This is Sense of Horror, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Subscribe if you want more of this, and share your stories with me in the comment section. Also, try not to think too hard about this story when you're getting in bed tonight.